Chapter 1, 26 FM 2001, October 2023, Training. Intelligence leaders inform the commander and staff of intelligence PED capabilities and limitations. Facilitating the integration of intelligence PED activities requires intelligence leaders to train the intelligence unit and intelligence PED system operators, analysts, and maintainers. Sustainment. Intelligence PED capabilities can pose a significant maintenance and logistics challenge to the intelligence unit. Reducing these challenges requires the intelligence unit to conduct thorough planning and coordination. Section 5, the Intelligence Architecture, 1.1.1.5. The intelligence architecture is the compilation of all relevant intelligence and communications capabilities, data repositories, organizations, supporting capabilities, and personnel necessary to ensure the successful execution of the intelligence process. This architecture enables intelligence activities and intelligence operations, including leveraging the intelligence enterprise that in turn supports operations. At the most basic level, the intelligence architecture connects the many different all-source, single-source, and PED capabilities, which include people, systems, technology, mission management, and technical control, among other aspects, across a unit's AO and to higher, lower, and adjacent headquarters and units. The intelligence architecture depends highly on both specialized intelligence communications and the standard communications network, 1.1.6. To establish an effective intelligence architecture, it is important to understand its key aspects and limitations. The commander and staff must adequately resource the intelligence architecture. This includes sufficient network capability, for example, bandwidth and access. Network access and effective unit communications are especially critical. All intelligence support is meaningless without communications, which should be planned using a primary, alternate contingency, and emergency PACE plan unique to echelon and theater. There are almost always more requirements for intelligence collection than there are capabilities and systems. All-source intelligence analysis forms the central portion of the analytical backbone of the intelligence architecture. The PED structure is an important component of the intelligence architecture. Processing is inherent within all intelligence collection. MI Unit C2, technical channels, and technical control are important parts of the intelligence architecture. Each echelon has unique challenges based on the strategic context, operation, threat, situation, and specific mission. The threat always attempts to counter or minimize friendly intelligence collection. Intelligence capabilities and specific collectors face challenges such as communications, technical parameters, weather, terrain effects, survivability, sophisticated equipment, and intelligence and electronic warfare, EIBU, maintenance, and other logistic support. The intelligence architecture must account for any augmentation or task organization of additional intelligence capabilities. 1.1.7. Establishing and maintaining the intelligence architecture requires well-trained, highly proficient intelligence professionals due to the highly technical nature of portions of the architecture. At any point in time, different MI units, different echelons, and the different components, active component United States, Army Reserve USAR, and the Army National Guard ARNG are fielded with different intelligence systems, different versions of the same intelligence system, or with different versions of software on the intelligence systems. Note, when necessary for the sake of relevance, usefulness, and content comprehensibility, this publication discusses specific intelligence systems regardless of their impending replacement before this publication's next revision. Intelligence 01 October 2023 FM 2 to 0127 1118. The complexity of the intelligence architecture can be exemplified through a portion of the architecture referred to as foundation layer. The foundation layer supports all source and single source analysis and production through technical aspects such as data management, sensor processing, interoperability, data standards, and other advanced services. Examples of fielded and partially fielded systems and applications within the foundation layer include the GeoINT workstation, also known as GWS, Carbon Capability Drop 1, also known as CD1, and Army Intelligence Data Platform Capability Drop 2, also known as AIDP CD2. Note, due to the variety of fielded and partially fielded systems and applications, this publication will refer to them generically as Intelligence Analysis Systems 119. For more discussion on the intelligence architecture, see Chapter 5 and Appendix B, Section V, Fighting for Intelligence at and cross ECL 120, providing effective and flexible intelligence support against a determined and adaptive threat, whether a peer threat or terrorist cell, is a significant challenge referred to as fighting for intelligence. Fighting for intelligence spans the Army's strategic contexts. Several factors create this challenge, hindering the provision of effective and flexible intelligence support, a threat efforts to deny, minimize, or confuse friendly information collection from camouflage, countermeasures, and deception to lethal counter-reconnaissance during armed conflict. the inherent complexities of information collection. Any single collection capability is likely not effective enough in answering all intelligence requirements. Managers should employ multiple capabilities to enhance collection results. The complexities associated with intelligence readiness and the intelligence enterprise and architecture. The complexities of multi-domain operations and many competing demands on the intelligence warfighting function. The difficulties inherent in understanding the domains and dimensions of the OE, especially the human and information dimensions where events do not occur purely based on logic, and the information dimension where activities are often inseparable from ground operations. The fog and friction of operations. This can occur even during competition below armed conflict and crisis. Perfect planning and intelligence production seldomly occurring. There are frequent time constraints and other complications in performing important staff planning and intelligence processes. 11121. The challenge to provide effective and flexible intelligence support constantly changes. Factors that influence this challenge include, but are not limited to, the threat or threats and how it adapts. Threat countermeasures against friendly information collection. The OE and conditions within a particular Army strategic context. The friendly echelon and type of unit. The friendly overall operation. The friendly mission, intelligence authorities and architecture and intelligence requirements.